Good morning, you guys. A while ago I said we would do a little Q&A for the next Get Ready With Me, so let's do it. The funniest thing is that I'm actually staring at this. It's not the first question, but I got it like 6 times. Where's this robe from? From Pottery Barn. It's their gingerbread collection from last year. They have it again this year. What made us pick Nashville? Jake's sister lived here in Nashville. She had been here for a few years. We sat down one night and started to have a conversation about visiting different places, and Jake was basically like, no, if we're gonna move anywhere, we're gonna move where family is. So it was never really even up for discussion. Like, we were always going to move to Nashville. Somebody asked me to explain more about brand deal, who reaches out to who, how it all works. The most basic way I can describe a brand deal, it's kind of like a commercial. Like if your page is a TV show, quote unquote, which it's not, but like that's the best way I can relate it, then a brand deal is like the commercial, and brands pay for ad spots in a commercial just like they would pay for an ad spot on your page. The cool difference though is that like a commercial can't be worked into the TV show. I guess it can be, but then it's not a commercial. But a brand deal product is shown how you use it in everyday life and is your regular content anyways. So like I do a lot of charcuterie boards, a lot of large batch recipes and hosting ideas, and a brand deal could be another charcuterie board recipe hosting idea. So it's still entertaining, which is really cool. Who reaches out to who? Usually it's a little of both. How do you choose who to work with? My manager will discuss all of the details with brands, and then she'll present me with different opportunities, and I'll say yes or no, depending on if I feel like it fits into the content, if it's organic enough, if I have an idea that I really love. Lots of like marriage advice questions, which I take as a compliment. My relationship with Jake is the only one that I feel like has really been stable my whole life, and I am thankful for that blessing. Our biggest thing is that we're always a team. We'll each go through periods of time where we're really busy and the other person has to pick up the slack. We also always make time for our marriage, constantly dating, because you can't lose that spark. If you do, then what is your relationship besides roommates? And I'm not saying dating like going out all the time, but even last night the kids went to bed and we watched 2 episodes of a show together, and we weren't on our phones, we were just together. Someone asked for 10 rules, and maybe I'll just do like a whole marriage video. Do I ever nap? And the answer is no. That one's easy. It used to be because I wore contacts and it was really uncomfortable, and now I just don't. Challenges and blessings of having our in-laws live with us. I would say the most challenging part was definitely in the beginning when we were all just kind of like trying to figure out our roles. Not wanting to step on anyone's toes, but also wanting to feel comfortable and at home. There's a lot of blessings. My kids have a really, really close relationship with their grandparents. Like the twins don't even remember a time where grandma and grandpa weren't in the house. We also have a close relationship with Jake's parents too. Like just yesterday during football, we were all able to just like sit down together, watch together, just talk about life. We're able to do that all the time. Baby names that we loved, especially for a little girl. We were originally told that Eli was a girl. That name was Emmy Jo. I will never get to use that name, so anybody feel free to take it. Biggest piece of advice to my younger self, just to like expect the unexpected, just roll with it. Never thought that I would leave California. I never thought I would be my own boss, work in content creation. Time just has a funny way of like making things happen that you never thought were gonna happen or even dreamed of. That piece of advice really goes well into this next one. Someone said they're in their mid-20s, wanting to move to a different state, start all over. Just do it. Just feel like in life, the things that you regret more are the things that you didn't do instead of the things that you did do. Like if you move and you hate it, you can move back. If you never do it, you'll always look back and wonder what would have happened if I did that. What inspired content creating? Jake wanted me to come back and work for the business after the twins were 2 years old, and I said no. I needed to find a creative outlet that I actually enjoyed to do for a job. And I had a friend who's a content creator, and she was like, you should try it. And so I did. And it was COVID, so it was really good timing because everyone was home. So I worked it from home every day like it was my full-time job. We were like kind of struggling financially, and I was like, I promise all of these big grocery trips and everything, it'll pay off, it'll pay off. Eventually it did. My first brand deal was with Rubio's, which was like a Southern California taco shop, and it was for $300, and they paid me to make a big board, and I think I spent $175 on that board for the food. And Jake was like, we've made it. She is making money now. We were net positive. He was thrilled. I was thrilled too. Advice for content creating: just pick something that you love, start doing it, and doing it consistently. That's the best way to have success in this space, is to just be consistent. Refine your skill, but also if you wait until your videos are perfect, you waited too long. Favorite thing about Tennessee versus San Diego? Definitely the seasons. I love, we have a true fall with the leaves, and a true winter. We had snow last year. It was the first time my kids had ever seen snow. We have a true spring, and then summer is hot as shit. Questions on how to balance household, job, working out, and the answer is just get up early. Waking up at 5 a.m., working out at 6, it sucks. I'm not gonna lie, guys. Although I really love Pilates. Question on like parenting rules, a couple of them. cool parent rules and strict parent rules. I'm gonna do a whole video on that. How we got through a season of financial hardship. I was a big couponer. We had a credit card where instead of getting airline miles, we got like clothing rewards for the kids from Old Navy. So I'd stack those rewards on top of their 40% off sales. I would get like $200 worth of clothes for like $4. I really did my homework. It probably took me like 2 hours to do that every time. Jake is also a really good budgeter. It's why he's in finance. And we just really kept track of every single dollar. Lots of budgeting, lots of couponing. How is Eli's feed doing? He's doing really well. He's just doing an overnight feed right now, and he's just kind of bulking up. He's getting to be so big. How to deal with mom guilt? I don't know. I feel like if I'm feeling mom guilt, I just try to listen to that intuition and put my work down, put my phone down, put whatever it is down, and just spend some quality time with them. I just won't. Okay, like I was saying, that's why every once in a while, I just won't show up here for a random day. It's usually a Saturday because we have football and I just want to be with the kids and watch their games. Dealing with gender disappointment. I feel like I could talk a lot about that, but I'll sum it up really quick. I never really knew that I wanted a girl until we had the twins. Pregnant with them, we were told that Eli was a girl originally. He was obviously not a girl. I felt really sad and I had to grieve a lot. Grieved the thought of Jake walking a daughter down the aisle. I grieved, taking my daughter wedding dress shopping, prom dress shopping, buying a dollhouse for a Christmas present, doing girls' days, lunches, nails, like doing all the girly things. Took some time to grieve that, but that's totally valid. Going through infertility also, at the end of the day, I just really wanted healthy babies. Didn't care, boy, girl, whatever. But I'm only human. I had dreams and then had to deal with those dreams becoming not realities. I say if you're going through it, take the time that you need to grieve. Thankful that you have a healthy baby, but also understand that it's okay to grieve that. Last one was house update. We just finished the deck. Our next renovation, we don't know what it is. We don't have any plans anytime soon. I so desperately want to do the kitchen. It's gonna be like a whole thing. We probably have to move out when we do it. So probably not for at least a year, maybe 2. But I can't wait to show you guys the deck. I'm gonna go film some pecan pies. Love y'all.